G'day everyone, welcome back to the farm. Another exciting episode. Well, spring has sprung. It's mid-September here in Australia and yeah, it's warm. It's warm already. I've got this jacket on because I've just been out on the buggy zipping around, but it is starting to warm up. Everything's starting to green up as well, as you can see. We've gone from, dead dormant grass to nice lush green grass. We've got a mix out there at the moment. We've got a lot of ryegrass, still tons of love grass, and we've got a lot of clover as well, which is fantastic. The cows love the clover. So yeah, it's looking good. I've just, there's about 5 acres, maybe 3 or 4 and a bit acres just out here that I've just finished harrowing. The cows have done a great job dropping their fertilizer on the grass and on the ground for us. So yeah, I just ran the harrows over all of that. Walshy, just to spread out those cow pats and make sure that we can spread that manure around. I've also done, there's a 5 acre lot behind us here that I've done as well with the harrows, so it's nice and smooth and looks awesome. But what I'd like to do is introduce some new species of grass onto the farm. I'm going to do it in 5 acre lots. So we've got 42 acres here, and as I said, it's all love grass pretty much. We've got a little bit of vetch, and we've got a little bit of Rhodes grass and other grasses, and a ton of clover. But yeah, it's always about improving what you got and getting the best out of what you've got, and giving the cattle the best feed you can get. So yeah, early this year I purchased some seed mixes from Williams Seed Mix in Wollumbar, which is a little town in New South Wales. So I bought a huge multi-species. I think there's 15 different types of grass seed I've got there. I'll show you. So this is a company here, Williams Seeds, and yeah, they've been around since 1935. Here's a bag of white clover. We've got some ryegrass, and then in the back of the buggy here, I've got the rest. So we've got bluegrass, radish, millet, paspalum, cocksfoot, chicory, fescue, vetch, more vetch, digit grass, and turnips. Digit grass, 1 kilo is $47 for 1 kilo of grass. It's expensive stuff, but it's I think it's, if it kicks off, if it grows, it'll be fantastic. We just need to plan it out. Yeah, so it's pretty hard to get contractors out this time of the year, so they'll be out. So a contractor is a third party that comes to the farm and will direct drill seed, or cut and bale your hay, or prepare your land for growing grass. Is that how I explained it? Anyway, well, a contractor is a third party, somebody that comes out and has all the equipment, so the tractors and the slashers and the massive drill seed machinery that I simply can't afford. Yeah, a drill seed's, I think, about $38,000 to $40,000 these days, just for a basic one. So yeah, I certainly don't have that sort of coin to throw around, and so yeah, it's pretty difficult to get a contractor out and drill seed for you at this time. So the only way I can really do it is just to hand sow it, walk out there and throw it out, and then run the harrows over it and hope for it to rain. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm out in the back paddock behind the shed, and I've thrown a lot of money at this paddock, at the whole farm actually. It's an ongoing love-hate relationship with these, trying to improve the soil and trying to improve the pasture and just get everything just right. I'll show you what we've got to deal with. So this here is what we're dealing with. Hey, Rocker Boy. So as you can see, there's a fair amount of green. There's a lot of clover in here, which I've thrown out by hand. And I think that's the only way really to do it, because you can actually see where you've been, and you can see where you've actually thrown it out, which is, you know, that's part of the problem I've had in the past. You know, you dump a lot of it in this area here and the rest of the field gets none of it. So it's easy just to walk up and down and make sure you see where the seed goes. So anyway, so you can see here we've got quite a lot of clover. That's a majority of this field. And then in between the dead grass, you can see, is what we call African love grass. Here's a tuft of it here. So you can see even there's clover growing in it, but here's the African love grass. It grows about, say 60 centimetres to 70 centimetres high. Once the love grass seeds, it dies off. It dies. It's done its job, and then the protein and nutritional value of the grass goes from 20% down to 0 within a matter of, a week or 2 weeks. So you really got to be onto it and make sure you're watching what your paddock is doing and what the grass is doing, because in a matter of 2 weeks, once the grass dies off and turns, there's no nutritional value in it. Again, plenty of clover here. It's only very short, so the cattle will struggle to eat that. The sheep would eat it, but the cattle they'll try. But yeah, so really the only species we've got in here is a little bit of ryegrass down the end, and then love grass and clover. So as I said, I've run the harrows over this. You can see the scuff marks here from the harrows. So I plan to just walk around and throw seed into, well, everywhere really, and then I'll run the harrows over it again and then wait for some rain. Hey Bella, come. Here she comes. Good girl. Bella the Kelpie. Sit. You want to cuddle? Come on. Come. Girl. Oh, Rocco, don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. So anyway, that's what we've got to do. Bella, hop in. She'll just jump in the back there. Such a good dog. Good girl. Good girl. So here's all our bags. I'm just going to mix all of these in a bucket, and then I'll just walk around, and any bare spots like that, I'll just throw some seed in and cover it up with my foot, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I've got a little, must be 1 cup, a cup size measure. A 1 cup size measuring cup, and I'll put a cup of each in each one of the seeds in the bucket, and yeah, we'll get to throwing it out. These things are always a nightmare to get undone. So what do we got here? Well, this is radish. I'll just show you what the radish looks like. That's the radish. Oh, okay. What do we got here? This is chicory. It's tiny. Wow. Looks like sawdust. Have a look at the chicory here. Chicory. Bluegrass. It's actually been coated. It's got a coating on it so snails and birds and stuff, but that's bluegrass. Okay, fescue. Fescue, tall fescue looks like ryegrass. If you have a look here, just looks like ryegrass. expensive stuff. I think it was 45 bucks or something. The bluegrass. I only got 1 kilo of bluegrass. The rest I got 3 kilos of everything else. I got millet. Millet's just like budgie mix. So if you have a look there, it just looks like budgie mix. Paspalum. Paspalum looks like a tinier, a much smaller bronze coloured budgie mix. It's very small, tiny. Vetch is quite a large seed. If you have a look here, yeah, quite large. Vetch is a legume. It grows like a vine and it has a pink flower. Beautiful. The cows love it. Digit grass. Okay, digit grass again is tiny, and it's expensive. Again, 45 bucks a kilo for this stuff, and again, it's just tiny seeds. This is coated as well to protect it from slugs and everything. Turnips. Oh my lord, turnips are tiny. Looks like tiny little peppercorns. Ryegrass. Plenty of ryegrass here. As I said, the ryegrass looks like the tall fescue. Very similar. What was I up to? Cocksfoot. Very much like Rhodes grass. You can see that, very similar. And this is Rhodes grass. Look, it's a tiny little seed. As you can see, it's coated as well. It's good to get these coated seeds and mix them in, because when you cast your, or broadcast, whatever you want to call it, when you cast your seed, you can see the blue seed on the ground, and at least you can see where you've been, and you're not going over it again and again and again. So yeah, there's our bucket full. Well, half full. Clover. We haven't thrown clover in here. Let's do that. White clover. A lot of farmers are scared of clover. They think that you know, it's dangerous. It can cause bloat, of course, and it can kill your animals. But so long as you take precautions insofar as putting out bloat, lick blocks, so the cattle can get that oil and supplements in their gut before they go onto a field full of clover, that reduces the risk. This is nice and green, bright green clover. So that's it. Now, I'll bring you in to have a look. There you go. What a kaleidoscope of colours. Okay, next job is stir that up and then start walking and throwing it around. That's a very cool mix. I'll bring you in again just so you can see it all mixed together. There you go. Look at that in the sun. Beautiful. So let's get the steps up. rainbow come? So I don't need to spread this across the whole 7-10 acres. I'm just doing it randomly. Just so it'll just randomly sprout up, that's all. It doesn't have to be a whole 7 acres of this mix. It's you know, I've probably only got 3 kilograms there, so that should do the whole thing.